Enoch, if we just get you in out of the way of the traffic again, if that's all right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just really, look, it's been said already. As you know, everybody in this country has a right to their religious belief, and you shouldn't have to pay a fine if you have your religious belief. That's absolutely not the case. And in September last year, as you know, the school went into following the Principal Eve Exchange's demand that I accept transgenderism, the school went into the High Court before Judges Siobhan Stack and Max Barrett, and were granted speedily, in the matter of a few minutes, an injunction stripping me of my constitutional right to my religious belief. And regrettably, we saw yesterday that Judge Brian O'Muir, he really just sanctioned that and enforced it once again. And that's regrettable, because I don't believe that judges are above the law. And I don't believe that judges are a law unto themselves. They're absolutely not. And they're servants of the Constitution. And I would really just say to Judge Brian O'Muir, I would beg him to reconsider his ruling. I would ask him to do that. Religious freedom is very important in this country. It's a very valuable right. He's very much aware of Article 44 in the Constitution. I laid it out before him on many occasions now at this stage, and I would beg him to reconsider. There's a reason why Article 44 is in the Constitution. Religious rights are one of the foundations of a functioning democracy. They're one of the foundations of a free nation and a free state. And Judge Brian O'Muir has a very important position. He has an extremely important position in ensuring that that right is passed on to the next generation, and indeed to my own generation. And really just his ruling yesterday, I mean, €700 per day to practice my religious belief, that's not something that any reasonable person can take.
Are you aware that the school have been to court today to lodge changes to its earlier affidavit? Are you aware that has happened today?
I'll just in relation to the fine, and I want to stay on this point because I would just say I don't believe I should pay a fine to practice my religious belief. I don't believe I should pay a fine.
So you won't pay
a fine. I don't believe I should pay it. I'm putting it in the nicest way. A fine is a punishment in which somebody is ordered to pay a sum of money for something they've done that's illegal, or a rule that they've broken. And I have not done anything illegal. I've not broken any rules, but I can tell you who has broken the rules. And I can say that if we're in a very serious place in this country, if judges in the highest court in the land, the High Court, one of the highest courts, can pass laws fining people for the expression of their religious belief. That is a very serious place. If they can fine people for the expression of their religious belief, it's a very serious place for this country to be in. I will be holding on to my religious belief. I think everybody in this country should hold on to their religious belief. It's a wonderful thing to believe in God. I cannot trade my religious belief for a belief in transgenderism and transgender ideology. That's just something I can't do.
The mock examinations are taking place here in the school next week. Are you worried about the disruption all of this is bringing?
That's all I have to say. I cannot barter my religious beliefs away for transgenderism, for transgender ideology, and I would simply make that appeal to Judge Brian O'Muir. That's all I have to say.
Will you continue to come back to the school?
I've been here today. I've shown up for work today, as I have a right to do, to work according to my religious beliefs. That's all I have to say at the moment.
What have you been thinking about while you were waiting?